Hi guys, I hope we're all having a great day so far. We're going to go ahead and jump into our English lesson of the day. Today we're going to talk about how words have similar meanings to other words and how some words have the opposite meaning to other words. So we're going to start this lesson off with a story. During this story, I'm going to draw some pictures up here on the board as well as some words. So this story starts off with a blue fish who lives in the sea. One day he's playing in the sand when he notices a trail of shells. One by one, the fish follows this trail of shells. After a while, he swam too far from home. So he thinks, how am I going to get back home? He comes up with the great idea to follow that same trail of shells home. So let's talk about some of the things the fish sees on his way home. So first, the fish sees a small purple shell. So we're going to draw a small purple shell and write the word small. The fish continues on his way and sees the biggest orange shell he's ever seen. So we're going to draw a big orange shell and write the word big. Again, the fish continues on his way. He looks up and he sees a large red boat. So we're going to draw a large red boat and write the word large. All right. The fish again continues on his way. He sees home, but first he has to stop in and say hi to his friend, the green little fish. He says hi to the green little fish and swims home. The blue fish has made it home. So now let's talk about some of these words. So let's look at small and let's look at little. Small and little have similar meanings, if not the same. If something's small, it's also little. With similar words, you can replace them as long as they have the same meaning. So let's say a little purple shell or a small green fish. Because they have similar meanings, you can use the same or that opposite word. Now let's talk about big and large. They have the same meaning. So again, you could say the large orange shell or the big red ship. So these are called synonyms. Now let's look at small and big. Small and big are opposites. If something's small, it can't be big, and if something's big, it can't be small. So these words are opposites. Same with large and little. If something's large, it can't be little. They're opposites. Those are called antonyms. So now we're going to talk about synonyms and antonyms. So you each will get a piece of paper that has the definitions of synonyms and antonyms. And it's also going to have a little chart on there as well that looks like this. So let's write down the definition of a synonym first. So we talked about in our story about how small and little have the same meaning. So the definition of a synonym is a word that has the same or similar meaning to another word. Same or similar meaning to another word. All right, and then we talked about little and large. Those are opposites. That is called an antonym. So we're going to write the word antonym in that definition. So an antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning to another word. So, we have synonym and antonym. Remember, synonym is a word that has the same meaning to another word, and then antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning to another word. So let's go ahead and label the ones that we heard throughout the story. So synonym, we had small and little. And now let's think of an antonym we heard in our story. What about little and large? Little and large are opposites. During this lesson, I would like you guys to use this chart to write down your synonyms and antonyms. So now I want you to get with your neighbor and see if you guys can come up with a synonym or antonym you'd like to share with the class. All right, let's see if we came up with a synonym that we liked. happy and glad. Happy and glad. Happy and glad have the same meaning. Happy is a synonym to glad. All right, did we come up with an antonym we liked? New and old. New and old. New and old are opposites. New is an antonym of old. So now, in this next activity, we're gonna play a little game. So you guys are each going to get a note card. It's gonna have a word on that note card, and it's gonna be your job to find the synonym of your word. So let's say I have small and you have little. We're gonna be buddies in this game, and we have found, or pair. You're gonna be my pair, or we're gonna be the pair of synonyms that go together. So, again, if I'm small and you're little, we're gonna group together. So let's go ahead and try that now. All right, let's see if we found a good one that we like that we can put up here. Sleepy and tired. Sleepy and tired. Sleepy is the synonym for tired, and tired is the synonym for sleepy. So if you're sleepy, you're probably tired. Now, we're gonna do this same activity one more time, but this time we're gonna be finding our antonym for our word. So if I have little and you have large, we're gonna be the pair for antonym. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass those back out. And let's see if we can find a good one that we can also write up on the board for antonym. All right, and we have found front and back. So we're gonna write that one on the board. So front and back are opposites. Front is the antonym for back, and back is the antonym for front. They're opposites. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next activity. I'm gonna read a book called Thesaurus Rex. During this story, I'm gonna find a key word on a page, and we're gonna come up with a synonym a synonym that we find throughout this book. So let me go ahead and get this book. All right, so I'm gonna read the book, and again, I'm gonna find a key word that we're gonna write down and see if we can find a synonym in this book. Thesaurus Rex. Thesaurus Rex lands in mud, slime, slush, mire, and muck. Oh no, now he's stuck. So for our keyword, let's use mud. Remember, the Thesaurus Rex lands in mud. So we're gonna write the word mud. And let's see if we can find a synonym. Thesaurus Rex lands in mud, slime, slush, mire, and muck. Oh no, he's stuck. Slime, slush, mire, and muck. Those are synonyms for mud. So let's write slime down. All right, next page. Thesaurus Rex calls his mom, howl, yowl, squill, and shout. Whoosh, plop, she pulls him out. So our key word is going to be howl. Let's listen carefully to see if we can find a synonym for howl. Thesaurus Rex calls his mom, howl, yowl, squeal, and shout. What about shout? Shout and howl are synonyms. They have the same meaning. All right. Thesaurus Rex must get clean, wash, bathe, scour, and scrub. He's left footprints in the tub. So our key word is going to be clean. And again, let's see if we can find a word with similar meaning. Thesaurus Rex must get clean, wash, bathe, scour, and scrub. He's left footprints in the tub. Let's do wash. Clean is the synonym for wash, and wash is the synonym for clean. Last page. Thesaurus Rex is ready to eat. Munch, crunch, nibble, gnaw, chomp. He likes his dinner raw. So let's do our keyword as eat. Let's see if we can find a synonym for eat. Thesaurus Rex is ready to eat. Munch, crunch, nibble, gnaw, chomp. He likes his dinner raw. What about nibble? Eat and nibble have the same meaning. So let's talk about these synonyms that we found. So we can use slime in the replacement of mud because they have similar meaning. We can use shout in replacement of howl because they have similar meaning. So now that we've talked about synonyms, we're going to go ahead and continue on with this lesson.